They want to devour you. And who I'm talking about are the people that will be put in your path by the devil, because God does not tempt us, but he gives us a way out. The people who will be put in your path after you decide to go abstinent and flee from premarital sex and fornication and from lust and sensual desires and stuff like that, right? They're going to be, once you make that big decision to change your ways and to repent and to really turn away from fornication and, you know, catching soul ties all over the place, right? The devil is going to present you with people who are really good looking to you. They are financially stable. They are mentally stable, but they are not about their father's business. And they are still fornicating, and they still have that lust look in their eyes. They still got a whole bunch of lust going on. And so all of these people are going to be considered as the counterfeit before God reveals to you or allows you to meet the person who he wants you to be with. You know, if you're a woman, you're a missing rib from a man, right? The Adam to your Eve or the Eve to your Adam, you know, whatever you want to call it, right? You are going to be tempted a lot. Like, the temptation is going to come, but it's going to be up to you to continue to be on that path of abstinence. And I say abstinence and not celibacy, because when you really look up the definition of celibacy, it's abstaining from sex and abstaining from marriage. And I know a lot of y'all are not trying to abstain from marriage in the future. Like, y'all just are abstaining from fornication, but you want to be married. So that's why I say abstinent. You know, it's two differences. But yeah, it's going to be plenty of opportunity for you to go to someone's house, or people are going to be in your face like they never were before. Like, you may have had quote unquote options before you started becoming abstinent, or people that you could have called or whatever, or dated, whatever, right? Or been in a relationship with. But when you become abstinent, it's going to be like times 5 of those people. When you become abstinent, it's going to be multiplication of people all in your face who seem to be really a good catch. They seem to have it together, or they could possibly have their own place, a steady job. They could have financial stability. They could be handsome. They could be tall like you like it. They could do this. But then if God delivered you from smoking, they might still smoke. So you got to pay attention, because God is not going to send you someone who is still doing something that he delivered you from. Because God does not want you, when you go back to something that you were delivered from and you start doing it again, those spirits will bring back 7 more spirits more wicked and evil than it. You're just going to be way worse off than you were before you decided to stop, or before God delivered you from. If you go back to it, go back to smoking, drinking, fornication, go back to whatever it was that for you in your life. If you go back to it, you're going to be worse off than before, and it's going to be way harder to get out of it. So be careful, you know. Ask these people questions. You know, if these people are still partaking in stuff, friends, relationships, whoever, if they are still partaking in stuff that God brought you out of, that is your red flag to turn the other way. Turn around and go the other way and continue to do what God called you to do. Right. That's a message that I got last night. And it had me crying, because like, when people are not abstaining from nothing, when some people haven't been delivered from nothing, and you're fighting every day because it's a war, it's hard. It's hard because your flesh really wants to do certain things, but your spirit is like, baby girl, don't do it. Don't do it. You're going to be worse off. This is the devil wants you to get you off your path. The devil wants to distract you so you're off of your purpose. He don't want you to complete your assignment on earth. He don't want you to stay in the perfect will of God. He wants to get you off track. He wants you to allow people in your life so that you can miss certain blessings, because God sometimes will not release certain blessings when certain people are in our lives. If we got secret serpents in our life, we got secret dragons in our life, he does not want those people to have access to the blessings that he has for us. So yes, he could delay certain things in our life. He could delay certain financial blessings. He can delay certain opportunities, because he don't want no leeches leeching on to the blessing that he has for us. All right, y'all, that's my little spiel, but I gotta go. God bless y'all.